प्रोडक्ट मैनेजर आई थिंक आपको डेली अपने नंबर्स देखने चाहिए कि यार अब कहाँ पे हम पहुँचे हैं, हमारे एक्टिव यूजर्स के हैं क्या, जो भी आप इनिशिएटिव पे काम कर रहे हो.
And would you say like this sort of applied learning helps you navigate your not just career but projects as well?
I didn't need to use Google Analytics because again a product is used to solve problems for a specific set of people, right? When you're trying to learn something, definitely go ahead and just mess around with whatever you get in front of you. At least you learn something. अच्छा ये ऐसे नहीं करना था, ये ऐसे करना था. The bigger the brand gets, the more time it takes to build something.
You sort of channelize those resources to actual user features, problem-based features, or the needs of the user for that particular product or project.
आपने think common memes भी देखे होंगे where about product managers and sales, where sales comes and says यार मेरे को client को ये feature बेच दिया, कब ship हो रहा है. Especially within वही बात है Pakistani industry में, if you look at it, we use products but they're very little homegrown products. बड़े कम है पाकिस्तानी अपने, like Paikia है, Zameen है.
Assalamu alaikum everyone. I am Wasif Hussain. I am your host for this podcast series called Tangent. Again, we're talking about design and we're trying to explore how design is being utilized in Pakistani industries और लोग किस तरीके से उसको अपनी practices के अंदर, अपने professional careers के अंदर use कर रहे हैं. और we are doing that by trying to trace their career trajectories and their career paths. Today we have a young leader with us. He is working in tech industry. But उनकी जो story है, just the way he ended up in tech industry is something that I think he should tell himself. He is working as a project manager for a tech company. बाकी as usual हम उनसे खुद पूछेंगे. अस्सलाम वालेकुम मोइज़.
Assalam. So thanks for having me, Wasif. I think starting with the introductions, I'm a product manager working at Arbisoft. The product that I'm managing these days is from a leading edtech company called edX. So it was a project by Harvard and MIT originally. Now it's owned by 2U, and along the side, I'm also leading an initiative in Arbisoft called Juniper.
Okay.
So yeah, going good so far.
Again, thank you so much for coming in. Please, you said you're a product manager. So थोड़ा सा लोगों को ये बताएं कि वो product manager क्या होता है, because it's very very in these days, but it's very recent as well. It's been a decade or so कि वो हमने product managers के साथ काम करना शुरू किया. So please, वही सबसे पहले तो हम इस पे educate करें ना कि project manager करता क्या.
Yeah, sure. So I think when product management comes into my head, I think मेरे mind में एक picture आ जाती है which is like of a Venn diagram. There are 3 circles. One is business, one is UX, and then you have tech. And the common interlap between these 3 is product management. So as a product manager, आपने business side भी देखनी है, आपने development भी करानी है, आपने user experience भी देखना है. So it's a very wonderful word of product management, but not every day, obviously, because you have to sync with lots of different things. But I feel at the end of the day, very rewarding.
Yes. And this is, mostly related to, again, digital products and tech industry.
Exactly. So I'm a software product manager. I mean, you see products everywhere around the world.
Yes.
But
Yes.
I'm more of a digital software product manager.
Fantastic. Okay. So, Moiz, please, walk us through, your journey. Where did you start, and how did you end up in this,
Sure.
position that where you are today?
Yeah. So it's a bit of a fun story because I never thought I would end up in product management because when I was graduating, I didn't even know what product management was.
Okay.
I did my bachelor's in engineering sciences with specialization in photonics.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Which is lasers and optics and everything that's got to do with lights and electronics, basically.
It sounds really cool.
Yeah, it sounds cool, but not really when you're in the lab all day.
Okay.
But yeah.
Okay.
So, funny thing, so when I was doing my engineering, around my last year, I was like, yeah, this just isn't for me because, sitting in the lab all day and just looking at all this instruments and all this wasn't just for me. But I always wanted to break into the IT industry. I feel I just always felt like, software is something that's where I need to be. But so during my last year when I was looking to, वो hiring drives हो रही थी, university में लोग आ रहे होते हैं, and I was like, how do I break into this? What skills do I have? How do I make my way into the industry? So for that, I was actually you can say one of my hobbies was graphic design. I started very early on in my A-levels, where I would just pick up Photoshop and just create random stuff. वहाँ से क्या हुआ कि someone referred me to the editorial board of the college. I designed their whole college book, then some posters, and then some events. वहाँ से होते होते university में I just carried my hobby on with lots of designs for covering events, websites, और इस तरह की चीज़ें डिज़ाइन करते करते तो by the end of my last year I was like यार ये एक skill है इसको मैं कैसे utilize कर सकता हूँ to move into the IT industry. तो at that time UX and UI was booming. तब Figma भी I think नहीं था, Adobe XD भी नहीं था. So but I was like yeah I have a skill and I think I should try to get into that part of it. वहाँ से just started researching UX and UI and I saw that Adobe XD was actually an up and coming product. Or usme I just gave my email to be a beta tester. So I was actually one of the first few beta testers for Adobe XD. तो जैसे जैसे फीचर्स आते थे वहाँ से मैं साथ साथ सीखता रहता था एंड आई एक्चुअली बिल्ड अ स्किल टू क्रिएट UIs एंड प्रोटोटाइप्स एंड ऑल दैट. तो आई न्यू कि अच्छा चलो एक तो मुझे भी पता लग गया काम आता है अब नाउ लेट्स जस्ट क्रिएट अ पोर्टफोलियो एंड स्टार्ट अप्लाइंग एवरीवेयर. So although I was trying to break into design, to break into the IT industry, but
ठीक है.
someone told me that ये core job होता है business analyst, I can refer you there. So I didn't know what that was, but I was like, ठीक है, if it gets me into the door into the IT industry, why not? So I got my first job as a business analyst at a CRM services provider company. So that's how I broke into the IT industry, but I still didn't really discover what product management was. Once I entered the industry, I saw कि यार it was like a small team of business analysts. उस वक्त तो इस तरह होता था. It's been a while since I've been on that side of the industry, but वहाँ पे था कि जो भी आपका business analyst होता है उसने थोड़ा बहुत pre-sales भी करना था because you're the first person that's going to interact with the client to get the requirements and see if you can get the project. तो वो थोड़ा सा pre-sales का काम होता था. फिर इसी तरह थोड़ा बहुत कि उन्हें support देनी है because you know the software or the client's business. तो उसमें करते करते I was getting really good with talking with clients and trying to make them on board and get the project. तो I got moved to business development. So that was a completely different shift, but I was like चलो
Okay.
ठीक है ये भी देख लेते हैं
ये भी देख लेते हैं,
ये भी सीख लेते
एक्सप्लोर
हैं.
करते हैं उसको भी.
हाँ तो वहाँ से फिर हुआ ये कि the company I was working with they were primarily a services provider जो custom development करते थे on top of CRMs. तो उन CRMs के लिए उन्होंने एक छोटी सी हमने business strategy बनाई हुई थी कि हम plugins रखते हैं for which are like of popular products like QuickBooks or Xero, which are accounting softwares. जो एक CRM होता है वो by default नहीं आता इतनी accounting flexibility के साथ. तो उन plugins की हम छोटी मोटी functionality डाल के ज़्यादा market enter कर लेते थे. But if someone wants an extensive custom project हमें वो भी मिल जाता था. तो वहाँ से फिर I started looking into those plugins and then we were like, let's come up with a new plugin to enter a new industry. So I think that's the point where I got my first product lesson basically. I was very young and ambitious. I was like यार ये product research की वो market की कौन सी business चल रही है कौन सा industry भी इस तरह की fit है हमारे CRM के लिए. वहाँ से एक गैप देखा गैप में सो प्रोडक्ट निकला प्रोडक्ट का कहा यार हम ये फीचर्स देंगे ये इंटीग्रेशंस करेंगे पूरा एक रिक्वायरमेंट्स का डॉक्यूमेंट बनाया. भागते हुए गया अपने VP ऑफ टेक्नोलॉजी को उसको प्रेजेंट किया एंड देन ही रेड इट ही इज़ लाइक ठीक है सही है बट व्हाट प्रॉब्लम्स आर वी सॉल्विंग.
Okay.
So I'm like, but the features, बड़े अच्छे हैं.
They look really nice. They're really pretty. What do you mean by
Yeah, exactly.
problem?
Problems क्या मतलब we're trying to sell something that's so much, has so much glitz and glamour to it. I think everyone would want it.
And you could also be like, how is that my problem?
Yeah, दूसरों की problems मेरी problems सारी होती हैं.
Okay, ठीक है.
But funny thing as a product manager, आप दूसरों की problems आपकी problem ही.
Yeah, it's very much your fault.
Yeah.
Okay, please carry on.
Yeah.
ठीक है.
So that's where I got my first product lesson where he was like, our products are built on top of problems. If you're not solving a problem for someone, do you think they would come and even get something from you? मतलब आपने ठीक है बहुत शानदार सी दुकान बना दी है और अंदर आपने बड़ी मज़े मज़े की चीज़ें रखी हुई हैं पर अगर उस बंदे को उस चीज़ की ज़रूरत नहीं है, do you think he's gonna step into the shop, चलो विंडो शॉपिंग कर लेगा, but do you think you will even get a client? So that's when I realized कि यार अच्छा it's not about the feature set, it's more about the problem statement. So I was back to the drawing board for me, and then I looked into the customer requests, क्या problems आ रही हैं, उनकी business में क्या usually problems होती हैं, what are other products, similar products are offering, उनकी वो क्या कैसे pitch कर रहे हैं अपना आप को. So I think that's the biggest thing for product management is कि आप you find out problems for your customers, और वो जो problems आप अच्छी problem ढूंढ लो तो उसकी अच्छी solution दो तो definitely you will make a successful product. So that was my first lesson in product management, but I still didn't know that that was product management because I was still a sort of a business development person trying to find a strategy कि यार ये चीज़ निकालते हैं और यहाँ से हम clients ले आएंगे.
You were just trying to make a product that you could sell and like do your
Yeah.
do your sales, but you ended up letting the whole
Yes.
exactly thing around it. Okay.
But when I found out that this is an actual thing, product management is a thing.
ठीक है.
तो मतलब because I enjoyed it, I think कि एक तो मैं उसकी वही बात पहले मैं यूज़र को समझ रहा हूँ कि यूज़र को क्या मसला क्या है उसको हम सॉल्व कैसे करेंगे. फिर दैट्स वन पार्ट ऑफ इट. फिर दूसरा पार्ट है कि यार मैंने अब एक डेवलपमेंट टीम से इसको डेवलप भी कराना है. एंड देन थर्ड पार्ट इस कि इसको बना लिया तो मार्केट कैसे करना है, लोगों को गैदर कैसे करके लाना है. दैट्स एन होल अदर पार्ट ऑफ इट. बट it just seems so interesting. There's so many different hoops you're supposed to jump from and then come to a conclusion कि ये चीज़ successful नहीं होगी और कैसे होगी. तो वहाँ से फिर I started actually giving more time into the product development side of it, although I had the business analysis part of it, the business development part of it and everything. But I enjoyed it so much कि मैं खुद ही self learning करना शुरू हो गया, online articles, blogs, छोटी मोटी चीज़ें पढ़ के देखने की यार ये कैसे होता है वो कैसे होता है. Like I think graphic design भी मैंने खुद ही सीखी थी तो ये भी it was just an internal drive. बस you just keep researching and then the best thing was कि I had a playing ground as well. Because although ठीक है उस business के अपने goals थे कितने clients लाने ये करने हैं, but उनके लिए ये भी था कि चलो ठीक है this is also an avenue of business. So I had lots of you can say freedom कि यार मैं सोचूं चीज़ के ऊपर इसको build करूं. But at the same time they were more of a services first company. तो एक चीज़ मैंने बड़ी नोट की थी while I was also working with the support team कि यार एक हमारा एक प्रोडक्ट था जिसमें it was primarily a sales management software जिसमें आपके ना जितने भी clients की locations होती हैं वो मैप के ऊपर आ जाती हैं. And it was just desktop based. And it was such a common problem वहाँ पे कि people were like यार इसकी app क्यों नहीं है. Because and whenever I used to get a request for a demo, I always expected a customer कि this is amazing यार लेकिन अच्छा मैं मोबाइल पे देख सकता हूँ. Because if you have a map, do you think कोई बंदा अपना डेस्कटॉप पे जाके रास्ता याद करता है और फिर रोड पे निकलता है. So it was a very common problem and I was like यार मैं खुद तंग आ गया हूँ कि मुझे बार बार कस्टमर्स पूछते रहते हैं और ये चीज़ डेवलप नहीं हो रही तो मैं खुद ही इसको लीड कर लूँगा. So I got all those क्लाइंट के जो कहने डेमोज थे इंटरव्यूज़ किए हुए थे उनसे कॉमन थीम्स निकाली कि क्या क्या चीज़ें उनको चाहिए होती हैं विच आर प्रॉब्लम्स. उन प्रॉब्लम से एक फ़ीचर सेट बन गया. फिर जो फीचर सेट बन गया फिर आई डिसाइडेड टू टेक इट ऑन माई सेल्फ कि यार इसको मैंने पूरा डिज़ाइन करना है. बिकॉज अगेन इट वाज अ बिग हॉबी ऑफ माइंड टू डिज़ाइन. तो आई ओपन अप Adobe XD. मैंने सारा उसका UI UX मैचिंग करना शुरू कर दिया. लॉगिन स्क्रीन कैसी होगी, लैंडिंग में क्या होगा, यूज़र फ्लोज के अच्छा आई डेंट इवन नो यूज़र फ्लोज कोई चीज़ होती है. आई वाज जस्ट लाइक कि अच्छा ठीक है अब एक बंदा ऐप ओपन करता है तो क्या उसको नज़र आना चाहिए, फिर वो क्या क्या कर सकता है इसमें, अगर ये करेगा तो वो होगा, ये करेगा तो वो होगा. इट वाज वेरी sort of immature of me, but I think I was also on the right track because now I know अच्छा ये चीज़ तो यूज़र फ्लोज कहलाती हैं कि you're supposed to find the flow of the user कि वो कहाँ से कहाँ पे जा सकता है आपकी ऐप में. वो सारा डिज़ाइन किया, एक मॉकअप सा बनाया, छोटा सा प्रोटोटाइप बनाया वायर फ्रेम लेवल का ही. तो and then I pitched it to the executives कि यार इस चीज़ को आप लेके जाएं, everybody wants this, इसको डिज़ाइन करें, डेवलप करें. तो I think it was a big achievement that I got the grow ahead for it कि they were like ठीक है इसकी ऐप बना लेते हैं हम. So it was a big win for me. लेकिन again वही बात कि the company was more of a pro service than pro product. तो जब भी obviously हमारा bandwidth issues होते थे तो we have to service the client first, product बाद में देखा जाएगा. तो वहाँ पे started to get a bit you can say hard for me to work at the pace that I wanted to for product management. और मेरा इतना ज़्यादा वहाँ पे काम कर करके I was like यार मैं तो देखना ही product है. I don't want to do business development sales यार, मतलब sales is so boring.
ठीक है.
तो वहाँ से फिर I was like I need to jump, although I had a great experience working with them as well. It was my first job, first mentorship वहाँ पे मिली है सब कुछ.
ठीक है.
Sorry, mentorship मिली तो वहाँ से फिर I basically jumped into a classified company, पाकिस्तान का एक यूनिकॉर्न है वो. वहाँ पे फिर I finally got my first title of product management, although जो मैं पहले चीज़ें कर रहा था I never had the title of product manager, but then I jumped there and then वहाँ से फिर I got the title. लेकिन वहाँ पे भी एक मज़े की learning थी. So yeah, that's how I broke into product.
really nice. And I think अभी हम थोड़ा सा आगे जाके ना, then I would like to pick your brain on the fact के how can a services based company could transition into a product based company, or they can build products while retaining their services. But उस पे थोड़ा सा बाद में आएंगे. But I would really like to commend you on that fact that you're very smart. When you started your journey, instead of you putting yourself out there, getting that thing कि आपको तो आता नहीं है, डिज़ाइन नहीं आता, यू वेंट लाइक ये XD जो है, ये इन्होंने जो टूल निकाला है, मैं देखता हूँ इन्होंने कैसे बनाया.
Yeah,
So you like sort of you became that beta tester, and then you learned
exactly.
how they were doing it.
Exactly.
So instead of you going, so I think that's really smart.
हाँ,
of
because
you.
I think it was really easy to digest because feature by feature डाल रहे थे और वो they were educating the beta testers themselves कि यार यहाँ से आप, because I was used to layering and all that stuff from Photoshop, तो वहाँ से XD का बिल्कुल डिफरेंट था कि यार यहाँ से इस तरह बटन बनता है, यहाँ पे प्रोटोटाइपिंग और इस तरह आपने डालना होता है. तो it was a really easy way for me to learn. I guess timing अच्छी थी, but also a great I think piece of advice or something people should do is when they're learning something, try to implement it as soon as possible. Because जितना भी आप चीज़ें सीख लो ना, ठीक है, एक हद तक ठीक होता है, but if you want to retain it or grasp the proper depth of it, you have to apply it. Applied learning, I feel, gets you far further than just learning something. I mean, an example would be, अब जैसा मैंने अपनी second company में आया, तो since I was working with CRMs a lot, they hired me for their internal CRM. So the nature of product management is also very different company to company, product to product. So with me, I was a back office product manager. मैं basically internal products देखता था because my clients weren't out in the world, they weren't consumers. My customers were basically the sales manager, the operations manager. उन्होंने अपने contracts, sales record करनी, leads record करनी है. तो everyone of my friends in that circle, in that company, जो product managers थे, they were looking into the classifieds website और यहाँ कोई और landing pages या major websites जो company की थी, and those were consumer facing. अब they would talk a lot of technical stuff. एक तो मैं वैसे ही, although I had learned the basics कि ठीक है product management होती क्या, टूटी फूटी सीख ली खुद ही, but वो बड़ी technical बातें करते थे, चीज़ें यूज़ कर रहे होते थे, तो मुझे बड़ा फोमो होता था यार, मैं आ तो गया हूँ सर्कल में, लेकिन अब ये भी चीज़ें होती हैं प्रोडक्ट मैनेजमेंट में. So everyone used to work a lot with data. I think Google Analytics is a very common tool everyone knows about. तो वो उसकी हर रोज़ आके डेट्स दिखते हैं. एज अ प्रोडक्ट मैनेजर आई थिंक आपको डेली अपने नंबर्स देखने चाहिए कि यार अब कहाँ पे हम पहुँचे हैं, हमारे एक्टिव यूजर्स के हैं क्या, जो भी आप इनिशिएटिव पे काम कर रहे हो. तो ऑब्वियसली देयर विल बी डेली थिंग फॉर देम कि अब आके अपनी स्क्रीन देखेंगे, नंबर्स देखेंगे, क्लाइंट्स ठीक है, नंबर्स सारे सही हैं. But I didn't have that with me, and I was like, यार मैंने भी GA यूज़ करना है, I need to implement this in my product. But honestly, वही बात कि the nature of the product defines what tools you need to use or what strategies you need to use. मैंने वहाँ पे पूरा Google Analytics का कोर्स enroll किया, सीखा, समझा, but I could not apply it because मेरे day to day में था ही नहीं Google Analytics. 2-3 महीने बाद मैं भूल भी गया मैंने क्या सीखा था. फिर मैंने surprisingly, because उसमें ये था कि I didn't need to use Google Analytics because again a product is used to solve problems for a specific set of people, right? And the people that I was building for were my sales manager and operations manager and all those people, and they were always with me, right? हर रोज़ उनकी emails आ रही हैं, calls आ रही हैं, so I don't really need to track their behavior on my website because I can directly go to them and talk to them कि यार I developed this feature for you. How does it help you in your day-to-day lives? यहाँ पे आपको कोई मसला आ रहा है, मसले तो बड़े आते थे, they would just email me CRM is down, although a button isn't working, and I was like, oh no, server crash हो गया. But working with different types of people also is fun. So again, applied learning, although वहाँ पे मुझे Google Analytics की ज़रूरत नहीं पड़ी थी, but now when I'm working with edX, it's a consumer facing product with almost 2 million user base. तो अब उनका सीन अलग है. I can't go to just, even if I contact 5-10% online, do you think it makes a bigger portion of the whole user base? एक दो लोगों का opinion won't matter. So I have to implement tracking now.
Now maybe you can use that GIS to
Yes.
Google
Analytics, बिल्कुल.
Yes,
Right.
Google Analytics.
तो तब फिर मैंने कहा यार मैं ज़रा रिफ्रेशर लेता हूँ उस कोर्स को, फिर से ज़रा पढ़ता हूँ, अब तो ज़रूरत है सही वाली. तो we were using GA and we were using also Amplitude, which is a really amazing tool as well for tracking. अब उसमें यही हुआ कि यार I needed to get some data out, but I was like, मेरी थोड़ी सी अब ना स्कूल बॉय अप्रोच होगी कि यार पहले पढ़ेंगे फिर देखेंगे क्या होता है. and I wasted like a week and a half के यार ये course पूरा कर लूँ ना फिर मुझे चीज़ें समझ आ जाएंगी, but honestly I was like I don't have time for this, I'm just going to dive in, and I was like miss करा हुआ जैसे ही मैंने Photoshop सीखा था, जैसे ही मैंने कुछ और सीखा था, I'm just gonna press all the buttons, see what happens, just apply it.
I'll start doing it, and I'll figure it out on the way.
एग्जैक्टली
Okay.
तो वो फिर छोटा मोटा बेसिक्स आप पढ़ लेते हो कि यार ये फीचर ये करता है, ये रिपोर्ट का मकसद ये है, देन यू हैव टू डू इट हैंड्स ऑन, अप्लाई वट एवर you've learned, बेसिक जस्ट समझ आ जाए फिर आपने खुद ही करना होता, तो दैट्स वेयर आई फील अप्लाइड लर्निंग इज रियली इंपॉर्टेंट.
Okay. And would you say like this sort of applied learning helps you navigate your not just career but projects as well? Because बाज़ there's a habit जो बहुत से लोग उसमें फंस जाते हैं कि doing a lot of research early on or doing a lot of contextualization or ideation कि अच्छा ये चीज़ ऐसे होगी वैसे होगी or discussion and team building. But as you're saying कि applied learning trying things out building things on the go, it might seem कि थोड़ा सा अनस्ट्रेटेजिक है या अनप्लान्ड है, बट वो शायद वो जो इंट्यूटिव प्रोसेस है दैट हेल्प्स बी ऑन ट्रैक और बी ऑन टारगेट. would you say that or agree to or disagree?
I think that's a very nice way to put it, but I think ये बड़ा subjective भी हो जाता है.
Okay,
Because ideation is one of the biggest things in product management, right?
ठीक है.
Different stages होते हैं. Before you create anything, you need to ideate on it. जो मेरे practical experience से मैंने share किए, they're primarily about learning a skill or learning a tool or building some sort of skill. When you're trying to learn something, definitely go ahead and just mess around with whatever you get in front of you. At least you learn something. अच्छा ये ऐसे नहीं करना था, ये ऐसे करना था. But in product management, ideation में मैं बहुत time लेता हूँ. Research is very important because you need to get to know your user so much कि यार जो मैं चीज़ बनाने लगा हूँ ये इसके लिए helpful भी होगी कि नहीं होगी. And तो what I've seen is कि with the bigger the brand gets, the more time it takes to build something. Because जितनी आपकी brand value बढ़ती रहती है ना, उतना आपको होता है कि हम ज़्यादा experimentation करें और कम सीधे सीधे fire खोलें, to be frank, right? So working with bigger brands, you see कि यार let's do experimentation. उसमें भी ये होता है कि यार आप A/B टेस्ट कर लो या आप छोटे से सबसेट के लिए एक चीज़ लॉन्च कर लो, वहाँ से लर्निंग करके देखो कि यार अच्छा ये चीज़ सही थी इस सेट के लिए, सेट के लिए नहीं थी, एंड देन यू कम अप विद द प्रॉपर फाइनल फीचर. तो वो भी आई थिंक एक्सपेरिमेंटेशन एंड आइडिएशन में टाइम तो डेफिनेटली लगता है, बट इट हेल्प्स यू. वही बात है कि लेकिन वही बात है कि ये अप्लाइड ही है, इट्स एन अप्लाइड लर्निंग.
You keep on applying those things. जो भी आपकी रिसर्च में फाइंडिंग्स हैं, you're testing them out. You're not just sitting on them and like maybe piling them up and waiting
you're
for.
not just exactly right, you're not just gathering notes for a month and then you're like okay अब हम कुछ करते हैं. Like you can fine, it takes time, but आप एक A/B टेस्ट करके देख लो, आप एक्सपेरिमेंट कर लो कोई कुछ, या आप यूज़र टेस्टिंग कर लो. आई थिंक वन ऑफ इवन रिसेंटली I've actually done a lot of user testing इसके जब आप again so you're supposed to look at the business, the design and the tech, right? अब सबसे पहले बिजनेस की तरफ से आ गया कि यार हमारा इस साल का ये गोल है, इस क्वार्टर का ये गोल है, हमने ये करना है. So you start looking into your customers or your competitors or you do market analysis, जो भी different techniques होती हैं आपकी, to get an idea कि हमें अब what should be our next step, क्या feature बनाना चाहिए. वो आप पूरा ideate करते हो एज अ प्रोडक्ट मैनेजर, प्रॉब्लम्स देखते हो लोगों की, वहाँ से आप गैप्स ढूंढते हो कि यार शायद फॉर एग्जांपल इफ पीपल आर searching so much on my website, why don't I create a recommendation engine for them instead, right? If 2/3 of my users are just searching, तो एक recommendation का हम बना देते हैं. तो let's suppose for example मैंने अब ये feature लेके जाना है, so I would think of all the edge cases of all the different types of models we can create, and then जब मेरे पास एक idea हो गया ठीक है कि ये develop हो सकता है, I would discuss with my tech team, and then before actually going into the development, I would then get in touch with my UX UI team. एंड उनके साथ फिर आप बैठ के करते हो पूरा का पूरा डिज़ाइन, एक नया यूज़र एक्सपीरियंस. आई थिंक नॉट जस्ट UI, बिकॉज UI इज जस्ट आई थिंक बटन.
This is skinning है ना?
या बट तो वही बात है कितनी लेयर्स आपने उस पर डाल के उसको फाइनल करना है, कितना आपके पास टाइम है उसके हिसाब से. दैट्स व्हाट वेरीज कि आपने सिर्फ वायर फ्रेम्स के साथ काम करना है या आपने फाइनल मॉकअप्स के साथ काम करना है. तो वी ट्राई कि वी गेट फीडबैक एज अर्ली एज पॉसिबल. वो भी आपकी एक अप्लाइड लर्निंग ही है, बिकॉज आप इंस्टेड यू डेवलप द होल सॉफ्टवेयर, यू लॉन्च इट एंड देन यू गो लाइक ये तो चल ही नहीं रहा, लोगों को पसंद नहीं आ रहा, व्हाट डिड वी डू रॉन्ग. आप उससे पहले यूजर टेस्टिंग का एक sample ले लो लोगों का और user testing कर लो with just the designs. And the software is so powerful these days, especially Figma is, I think, coming up really well with their prototyping and their cloud-based approach towards design now. कि आप उसका जल्दी से wireframing करते हो, people can collaborate on the same file, and then you create a prototype. You just need to present that prototype to your customer. Sometimes they don't even know कि यार ये software नहीं है, it's just pictures that are being animated and tapped on. I mean, one time when I was building an MVP within my previous company, तो वहाँ पे भी हमने एक बहुत amazing high fidelity prototype सर्फ बनाया था.
Okay, ठीक हो गया.
And I was presenting it to the sales people and everything, and they were like, "This is amazing. Can I get a login and password for this?" And this is just a
This
prototype.
is prototype.
This is not software.
This is not software. It's not working.
Yeah.
So am I right to, conclude this that, maybe you're validating as you're going about your projects, while you're developing your products, you're validating your,
Exactly.
notions, your assumptions कि अच्छा ये इसी तरीके से हो रहा है, and then, that's helping you navigate.
It's helping us navigate a lot, and that's true. Because वही होता है कि the cost of development is a lot more in terms of effort, even money and everything. कि आप डिज़ाइन पहले कर लो, उनको डिज़ाइन दिखा दो, उस हिसाब से पता चलेगा यार इनको समझ भी आ रही है नहीं आ रही. I mean, a common I think वही बात है, कॉमन टेस्टिंग ये होती है, आप उनको एक प्रॉब्लम स्टेटमेंट देते हो, राइट, कि यार उस प्रॉब्लम स्टेटमेंट में एक फीचर बनाया, तो आप उनसे पूछते हो यार हाउ वुड यू फाइंड आउट इफ़ यू हैव टू डू XYZ टास्क. तो वहाँ से आपकी वैलिडेशन हो जाती है कि यार हाउ ईजी दिस वाज, कि हमारे कस्टमर को, यूज़र को जो चीज़ उसको चाहिए थी वो उसको कितनी मुश्किल लगा अपने सॉल्व करने में कि नहीं लगा. So yeah, we validate problems along the way, so that really helps. Then it's just a matter of shipping it out.
Or maybe, like that could save us, some budgets in terms of, instead of working on an extensive or an isolated go-to-market strategy for that product, you sort of channelize those resources to actual user features, problem-based features, or, the needs of the user for that particular product or project.
Exactly.
कुछ इस तरह का.
बिल्कुल ऐसे. Think वही बात है कि I think it's a famous saying when people go like fail fast, right?
I love that saying.
Yeah. So you fail fast by to obviously getting your things out in front of people first. But वही बात है कि what's the expense of that failure? Do you create the whole software and then you fail and you're like, I failed fast, But तो everything is subjective, I think sometimes. तो उस design phase में अगर सारी चीज़ें solve कर लो, तो it gets a lot smoother along the way.
Yes. And maybe product development के phases के अंदर जो छोटे छोटे failures हैं उसको वो शायद chunk down कर ले, तो शायद वो इसलिए इतने बड़े failures नहीं बनते, वो शायद वो छोटे छोटे chunks में.
Exactly.
Because containable, they're sort of connected and in a controlled environment.
Exactly, in a controlled environment. Failure in a controlled environment is better than not such controlled environment.
ठीक है. Okay, Moiz, I think you're really lucky because although you sort of transition from that path, but having that sales experience for for a design related person or for a product manager, I think that's that was really lucky
I completely agree to that.
thing for you. Because yes, you had a different trajectory. You said कि नहीं मुझे sales के साथ मुझे लगा कि मैं product management की तरफ जाना चाहता हूँ या आपको उसमें ज़्यादा interest लगा. But I feel like a salesperson is the only person in the teams who are actually in contact with the people or the users or the customers. So they're on the daily basis or on regular basis they're getting more than feedback. ठीक है.
Yes.
तो और फिर जब वो जो connection है product user के साथ या project में जो end users हैं उनके साथ, और वो experience जब आप translate कर सकें into products and into solutions and service, I think that's really crucial, and then you got to experience that along your journey.
Exactly. I think I was very lucky कि वो design का भी element मैंने देख लिया, business development, sales का भी देख लिया, and then tech के साथ काम करके just sort of gave me the whole basic skills required to be a product manager. But definitely sales का बस ये होता है कि as a salesperson, I think कभी कभी ना ये भी होता है कि I was not a good salesperson, to be honest.
Okay.
I would sell stuff, but I was sort of a very genuine salesperson. एक दफ़ा क्या हुआ कि I was in a call with a client, and he was asking for an integration of a software with another software. So we had done it before, but not with Salesforce. They were looking for an integration with Salesforce.
Okay,
But
take
we had done it multiple times for other softwares. And I pitched them everything. We have the expertise. We can do this. We can do that. We're the experts. So come on board. And then he's like, just tell me this. Have you done this on Salesforce or not? Regardless of all the other CRMs. I was obviously new and fresh to the industry as well, though I was
You
like,
couldn't lie.
yeah, I couldn't lie, right? And I was like, not really, but we can do this. It's like, I admire your honesty, but even if you lied, I would have given you the project. So I was like, wow.
Wow.
So sometimes, I learned कि sales में थोड़ा बहुत आपको ऊंच नीच करनी पड़ती है to get your product out. So again, it's the nature of sales, people always do that. आपने think common memes भी देखे होंगे where about product managers and sales where sales comes and says यार मेरे को client को ये feature बेच दिया कब ship हो रहा है. So I couldn't do that.
सही. यस यस नहीं दैट्स रियली आई थिंक ये बड़े मज़े का हमेशा से रहता है सेल्स के साथ बेचारे वो उनको जो फीडबैक मिल रहे होते हैं जो उनका एंगेजमेंट होती है एंड ऑलवेज दे कमिंग टू प्रोडक्ट डेवलपमेंट एंड मार्केटिंग एंड एवरीवन दे हैव टू struggle with internal teams in that sense. Okay, now I come to that point कि ना you earlier you mentioned about you worked in a company where they were primarily services based, but then you sort of convinced the higher ups in in developing a product. So boys, a lot of companies in Pakistan, tech companies, we've been working with global clients for a long time now, but a lot of companies in past few years they've been transitioning or trying to transition into from just being a services based or outsourcing company into a product based or उस तरह की जो भी कोई बिजनेस जनरेट करने की कोशिश कर रहे हैं उसके थ्रू. तो first of all, walk me through how that sort of thing worked for you when you convinced your C-level people in the previous job, and then I'll ask you another question connected to this.
Yeah, sure. So I think it's really hard to be a product company because with products it's like you have to find product market fit, which is very important. और वही बात होती है ना कि आप we were talking about earlier कि प्रॉब्लम्स होती हैं, अच्छी प्रॉब्लम सॉल्व करो अच्छे तरीके से तो आपको कस्टमर मिलता है. तो वो प्रोडक्ट मार्केट फिट ढूंढना इज लाइक एल्केमी. मतलब कौन सोना बना सकता है, राइट? तो वो दैट्स अ स्किल दैट नॉट एवरीवन हैज़, और वो प्रोडक्ट मार्केट फिट ढूंढना ही सबसे मुश्किल होता है. तो आई हैव सीन मोस्टली पीपल that want to start a business, उनका obviously as a business you just want to generate money, that's why you start a business. So service basement's really easy to get it because there's someone who wants something done and you're like, yeah, I can do it for you. So it's like sort of giving them a service. But with the product it's more like कि आपने सिर्फ एक बंदे की प्रॉब्लम नहीं सॉल्व करनी है, आपने काफ़ी ज़्यादा लोगों की प्रॉब्लम सॉल्व करनी है. वो कैसे आप जनरलाइज करोगे, कैसे देखोगे यार कहाँ पे प्रॉब्लम ज़्यादा कॉमन है, कितने लोगों को कितनी फ्रीक्वेंसी से हो रही है. तो दैट्स वेयर यू ट्राई टू फाइंड द प्रोडक्ट मार्केट फिट कि यार मेरा मार्केट साइज़ इतना है, इसमें से कितना मैं अचीव ले भी सकता हूँ कि नहीं ले सकता, कितनों को एड्रेस कर सकता हूँ. तो दैट्स आई थिंक वन ऑफ द बिग चैलेंजेस दैट प्रोडक्ट कंपनीज फेस. और फिर टू एक्चुअली फाइंड द प्रोडक्ट मार्केट फिट, वंस यू गेट इट इट्स अमेजिंग. लेकिन वहाँ से फिर एक नया चैलेंज स्टार्ट हो जाता है विच इज स्केलेबिलिटी, और ट्राइंग टू फाइंड इन्वेस्टमेंट, और ट्राइंग टू फाइंड द राइट टीम टू बिल्ड दैट प्रोडक्ट टू स्केल इट अप. सो with I think current companies अभी वही है कि ज़्यादातर क्योंकि सर्विस बेस्ड काम कर रहे हैं and they're trying to move into product, it's a different mindset I think, because you can't give everything to everyone. सर्विस बेस्ड में तो ये होता है कि क्लाइंट आके कह दिया यार मुझे ये करना है तो मुझे बस ऐसे ही करना है, आपका डेवलपर करेगा ठीक है सर अभी डेवलप हो जाएगा और ऐसे ही आप हो जाएगा. बट when you're developing for a million users, अगर एक बंदा कह रहा है यार मुझे ये बटन ऊपर चाहिए, यू कांट जस्ट गो लाइक ठीक है कल बटन ऊपर हो जाएगा, तो बाकी जो आपके I don't know million users बाकी जो थे वो क्या करेंगे. तो you have to think very generalized and then it's a different approach I think.
और क्या ऐसा है कि सर्विसेज बेस्ड मॉडल के अंदर इट्स स्लाइटली लेस रिस्कियर because the need is already there.
Yeah.
That customer was looking for some vendor or some supplier for that particular service, and then you ended up reaching them out or connecting with them or convincing them to hire you. So that's a lesser risk on either part.
Exactly.
But for example, if if now we're trying to build products, or whoever is trying to build products, then you only have to worry about product market fit as you were saying. But then if you're a services based company, you never sort of experience how to reach out to that customer base and then convince them. Maybe I'm talking about marketing, or
बिल्कुल
maybe trying to
marketing
talk
plays a
about the
big part
funnels,
in it
creating
as well.
that. So आपने एक product, for example, वही जो आपने map की बात की, if you build a product like that, really amazing product, but then services based company, if they're not used to reaching out or connecting or building that sort of
Exactly.
funnel, so could that be a challenge?
That's a definite challenge. I think with products, you need to market in some one way or another, because जो बंदा सर्विस ढूंढ रहा है ना, वो खुद निकला हुआ है और ढूंढ रहा है लोगों को, यार किसको रूबी ऑन रेल्स आती हैं, किसको ये आता है, या कौन ये वाला सॉफ्टवेयर बना सकता है. बट विद अ प्रोडक्ट बेस्ड कंपनी, नो, मतलब लोग सर्च कर लेंगे, चलो यार आई नीड टू लिसन टू म्यूजिक ऑनलाइन, या मैंने इस तरह करना है जो भी. बट हाउ डू यू स्टैंड आउट ऑफ द क्राउड, राइट?
How do you tell them that I have the really amazing
हाँ,
product or the
दिस इज
best?
अ प्रोडक्ट यू लुकिंग फॉर.
हाँ,
तो उसमें लाइक यू कैन टेक ClickUp फॉर एग्जांपल. अब जो आपका ClickUp is a task management tool and a lot more than just a task management tool, but they keep it very simple. So there's like tools like Jira, Asana, and then some others, lots of the names go on, right? Both are task management tools. But ClickUp came up like a few years ago into such a saturated market, but they've gathered a lot of market themselves. So how did they do it? I think unka marketing was really good. They know where their customers are, right? Like we're all tech people, we're always on top of our laptops, हम काम शाम कर रहे होते हैं, तो आप हमेशा उसको उसकी marketing YouTube ads में देख लोगे. At least I get it because I'm looking for such tools and everything. तो personalized ads से उनको पता चल जाता है कि यार this person's a product manager, he would probably have the need to uh, manage their tasks, manage their teams, get the reporting in place, और ये probably YouTube पे जाता होगा, या यहाँ ये Reddit पे जाता होगा, या इस तरह की जगह पे जाता होगा, तो वो ad marketing is the right place for them. तो marketing is very important as well, उस तरह करना.
Okay, ठीक है. Okay, and the second connected question that came in my mind is कि वो जो आपने पहले बात की ना कि जो आपको वीपी ने भी कहा कि ये क्या प्रॉब्लम हम सॉल्व कर रहे हैं, और क्या नीड क्या है
बिल्कुल.
यूज़र की, कस्टमर की. सो मे बी दैट सॉर्ट ऑफ पॉइंटिंग एट के वो यूज़र की नीड्स क्या हैं, यूज़र की प्रॉब्लम्स क्या हैं, और यूज़र की अंडरस्टैंडिंग डेवलप करना. So over the years, I got to work in marketing as well, and got to work with some product related business as well. So मुझे ही लगता है कि वही अगर आप एक कोर्स समझ लें कि वो यूज़र क्या है, not just in their needs and their problems and their other challenges, but आप अगर उस यूज़र को समझ लें तो आप उसके लिए प्रोडक्ट भी अच्छी डेवलप कर सकते हैं, और आप उसको कम्युनिकेट यानी कि मार्केटिंग भी
Exactly.
बेहतर कर सकते हैं.
बिल्कुल.
Am I on to something here? Does that make sense कि वो एक commonality तो दोनों में ही है कि product development में भी and
I agree.
communication में भी.
Communication में भी यही होता है ना, because I think marketing का भी वही होता है कि you need to get the message across, you need to get those conversions, and for our product it's the same. With the product वही बात है कि आपने problem और user को identify जब कर रहे हैं, तो आपने वो भी देखने का कोई वही बात है, not just know what their problems are, but where they are, how they think, how their day goes about, कहाँ पे कब उनको इस चीज़ की ज़रूरत पड़ सकती है. It's a very nice I don't know if it's a quote or not, but usually काम करते हुए हम यही चीज़ बोलते हैं, meet your customers where they want to meet you. If you step into a shop, right, and you're just browsing, अक्सर पीछे से salesman आ जाता है, आपका पीछा करता रहता है पूरी, right, you're like, यार I'm not in the mood to buy anything right now, so you can just give me some space. तो इसी तरह with products, if you're going to send them cold emails or video ads or whatever, उसकी conversion इतनी नहीं होगी, but with people that are on the road, Suncream, Uber करते हैं, right, उनको पता था कि यार there's a need for this, तो they use the billboards और उस तरह की marketing because people are on the road for that. तो इस तरह की you're supposed to meet where your users are, I think.
Okay. Because eventually you're talking to the same customer group, na? Product development has to be targeted at the same customer group, and then also the marketing. The same. Imagine the horrors of if both of these teams or even the sales team, they're talking to 3 different customer groups. Imagine the horror of
There's
that sort
actually a big trend going on about product marketing managers now, not just product managers. I think it was Airbnb जिन्होंने start किया कि अब product manager marketing भी देखेगा. So yeah, they're sort of like कि ठीक है आप product को देख रहे हो, but आपने product को market भी आप ही नहीं करना, because you know the users well, you know where your customers are. तो वही like I said कि हर company और product की अपनी different type की एक होती है. तो they're sort of moving to that direction, and जो product designers होते हैं, they are picking up more of the user research, user experience type of things, जो आपकी user flows बनाने, user stories बनानी है. तो वो एक नए किस्म के मॉडल पे जा रहे हैं. I haven't done my complete research on it, but at a little high level में थोड़ा बहुत पढ़ा था उसके बारे में.
But do you see there is another circle being added to your Venn diagram?
Yeah, definitely. I think वो market जो business वाला था ना, it's getting split into
Split
two,
into
sales
two.
and
अब
marketing.
marketing भी देखें.
हाँ. Exactly.
Okay. Sounds exciting, but of course, definitely, I think this is really good.
I think that's what makes product management exciting for me, because I've always been a person who wants to have their fingers in every jar and just get a flavor of everything. तो वो सारा मिलजुल के, that's what makes it exciting for me.
Okay, ठीक हो गया. Okay, so Moiz, now I get to ask you, how was like, working on a project where you got to, work with, people from MIT and, Harvard related, people and, building a global edtech related product, and then you're managing that as well. So how was that experience? And, please, give us some insight into that.
Sure. So I think it's a great experience, especially because like so you get to work with people across the globe, so you get to see different ways of working, and it's a huge organization. तो उनकी strategies और business का करने का तरीका different होता है. When I was working here, I saw कि यार यहाँ पे ज़्यादा product managers कुछ लोग इतने technical हो, right? At least in my previous companies ना था. They were like you work more with the developers, work more with the designers, and lead the whole thing. जबकि वहाँ पे क्या होता है, they're more pushing you towards business strategy and planning and tactics कि आपने कैसे इसको basically एक business goal कैसे define करते हैं कि हमने X% revenue generate करना है, वो कैसे करना है. अब आप देखो तो वो ज़्यादा I think the stakes are high up, so it's a very different experience, but मज़ा आया.
Okay.
Another thing I would like to add to the edX part that I was talking about is when you're working with bigger products and bigger teams. I think creating clarity and transparency for and showing the bigger picture to everyone is also very, very important. I'm not sure if most people know this, लेकिन जितना एक बड़ा brand और एक बड़ा product होता है ना, उतना ही ज़्यादा product managers और बड़ी teams उस पर काम कर रही हैं. There could be like 20-25 product managers working on just one product. So it seems like for the consumer उसके लिए एक ही है, but there's a product manager for search, there's a product manager for course cards, there's a product manager for the learning experience, and also mobile app में फिर आप आ जाओ तो और different for features हैं. तो उसमें जब से आप काम कर रहे होते हैं ना, तो everyone is working on अपनी दुनिया में काम कर रहे होते हैं, बट आपने वही बात है बिगर पिक्चर सबको दिखानी थी, सबको अलाइन करना होता है. तो हाउ डू यू डू दैट, बिकॉज एट द एंड ऑफ द डे इट्स स्टिल वन प्रोडक्ट, सो यू स्टिल नीड टू फॉलो वन डायरेक्शन, वन विजन फॉर द होल थिंग. So I think that's also a very big experience I've actually seen. How do you work with such a huge team around the globe and still be in sync, especially remotely जब आप सबके साथ काम कर रहे होते हो. So it's a good thing that these guys do. And I mean a fun example is कि as a product manager आपका ज़रूरी नहीं है कि आपने एक पूरा विकी डिज़ाइन किया हो या आपने बहुत ज़्यादा डॉक्यूमेंटेशन की हो. रिसेंटली वी वर वर्किंग ऑन अ प्रोजेक्ट विद 3 other teams and it was so hard to keep track of stuff. Okay, at the end of the day, to keep it simple, I just opened a spreadsheet and I just rows and columns, बस चीज़ें भर के वहाँ पे स्टेटसेस डाल दिए.
Pure logic.
Yeah, मतलब इतना वो heavy workflow डालने की ज़रूरत ही नहीं. जीरा की Swimley and Zero, as long as you're giving transparency, honestly, and they were so well appreciated as well by the higher ups, because एक सीनियर एग्जीक्यूटिव के पास टाइम नहीं आपको जीरा बोर्ड देखे और उसकी टिकट्स देखे और पॉइंट्स देखे. दे जस्ट वांट क्विक समरी की चीज़ें ऑन ट्रैक है कि नहीं है. तो दैट्स अ बिट ऑफ अनदर creativity, you can say, right? Creativity sometimes doesn't really need to be in the form of a good feature. It can also be in the form of ways you work with other people. So I think that's also very important for a product manager to have that transparency and be in sync with the other teams that you work with.
Okay, great. ठीक हो गया. And another thing that I wanted to ask you is that you're leading a team of designers, and you're overseeing developers as well for your products and for your projects as well. Walk us through, or give us some insight of how leading a team in such a not just IT के context के अंदर, but also in a product development or product management के context, how that leading and leadership is daily basis के ऊपर किस तरह है, और how you sort of deal with that.
Sure. So I think being leader is hard, definitely, because you have to make difficult decisions. You have to keep a health check on everyone. It's not just you telling people to do something. It's more like doing it with them. It's not डेलीगेशन इज़ पार्ट ऑफ इट, बट आपने उसके साथ साथ ध्यान था कि मैं आपके साथ ही हूँ। ये नहीं आपको मैंने काम दे के मैं चला गया, अब मैं आऊँगा जब डेडलाइन होगी और फिर काम देखूँगा। Stay in touch with them, have casual check-ins or water cooler chats. Those are very important. So I try to join as many meetings as possible just so the team knows I'm there. It's not just के आप काम देके चले गए एज अ प्रोडक्ट मैनेजर, फिर आप वही बात स्प्रिंट एंड पे आओगे. तो एज अ लीडर आई फील कम्युनिकेशन एंड ट्रांसपेरेंसी इज़ इम्पोर्टेंट, एंड देन वही बात कि सबको साथ लेके चलना होता है. दैट्स वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट.
So, Moise, you're leading a team at Arbisoft. You're heading Juniper, the design and product related initiative. Uh, Please tell me, about it. How that project is going, or what that project is about.
Yeah, sure, gladly. So Juniper is an initiative by Arbisoft where it again started out as just a fun hackathon within the company. कि यार हम लोगों से देखते हैं product ideas gather करते हैं, let's see what products we can create. It got a good turnout within the organization. Then we decided यार इसको हम थोड़ा बड़े scale पे करते हैं, because we saw कि product thinking is a big skill that people need to have before they actually come up with products. Because वही बात थी कि प्रॉब्लम्स कैसे सॉल्व करनी है, आपका यूज़र किधर है, उसको कैसे आपने सेटिस्फाई करना है, और फिर वही बात उसको स्केल कैसे करना है प्रोडक्ट को. सो Juniper is trying to do all that stuff basically. We recently, not recently, it's been a time now. At the start of the year, in February, we did our first hackathon nationally, जहाँ से हमने लोगों को इनवाइट किया कि आप अपने प्रोडक्ट आइडियाज़ लेके आएँ. उसमें हमने उनको वर्कशॉप्स कराई, उनकी थोड़ी बहुत व्हाट इज़ एन MVP, उसको बिल्ड कैसे करते हैं, अपनी कंपनी की विजन स्टेटमेंट, मिशन स्टेटमेंट कैसे बनाते हैं, उस पर वर्कशॉप्स की. सो व्हाट वी आर ट्राइंग टू डू इज़ होस्ट हैकाथॉन्स. उन हैकाथॉन्स are an opportunity to learn what product management is, what product thinking is. वहाँ से फिर we're trying कि जब वो लोग हमें अच्छा सा ideas दें, we offer them incubation within Arbisoft, and we try to then give them the required consultancy as well as training to become great product individuals. They build their own products, and then we try to help the landscape within Pakistan to scale with products.
Really nice, really nice. So you're not just enabling people, you're also, sort of educating on the
Yeah.
front of product development and product thinking.
Exactly. So goal यही है कि हम product thinking, product sense थोड़ी ज़्यादा सा increase करें, especially within वही बात है पाकिस्तानी industry में. If you look at it, we use products, but they're very little homegrown products. बड़े कम है पाकिस्तानी अपने, like बाइकिया है, ज़मीन है, and then I really can't think of any other product, right? These are big names, but
सही.
ज़्यादा हमारे बाहर से ही आके products आते हैं जो हम use कर रहे होते हैं. So why not us? When we're providing services to so many big names internationally, why can't we do it for ourselves? We have the skill to create good products, but now we need a skill of product thinking to actually create those products. Development तो हम कर लेते हैं. We've shown that to the world. I think Pakistan has made a huge impact in the IT industry internationally, right? Lots of our people go abroad as well with big companies. Lots of them are providing services as well. So IT is becoming a good export, but how do we also try to keep it as an internal revenue generator as well for our? So it would be, I think, a good win for us if we start looking into IT as a growth sector.
Okay. Really exciting for people, who are hearing, they could definitely get in touch with you
Yeah,
if they have an
definitely.
amazing product idea, or, a problem that they can solve. Not just a product.
Yeah.
A problem that they can solve.
We also incubated a few products as well.
Oh, you did?
Yeah. We also made a lot of friends. I personally made a lot of friends along the way when we did the hackathon. So there are a few products actually that I know have actually got incubation in. I see just जिन्होंने participate किया था, they've sort of hit the market just to see कि यार product चलता है कि नहीं चलता. And then we have some ideas being incubated within Microsoft as well. So yeah, we're open to definitely ideas or suggestions or partnerships of any kind. I think if anyone has a product idea they feel is validated, or they want help in validating, you can obviously reach out to Juniper, and we'll be happy to help you.
That would be amazing, because I think this is really exciting, because I could hear the buzz, in past few years, a lot of, tech businesses, a lot of Pakistani, entrepreneurs, they were trying to build businesses. Can you also feel this same energy, like people trying to, convert our tech capacity into products? But this is exciting, like projects like Juniper coming along and
Yeah, exactly.
trying to structure and streamline that sort of whole process and breaking the code.
Exactly. So again, वही बात है कि we want to be collaborative, we want to be informative, and create a community जहाँ पे लोग feel के यार कोई value create हो रही है, not just for us but for the whole community. So that's what something we're trying to do. So let's see how it goes.
Take care. Moise, thank you so much. I had a really good time, especially while witnessing your journey of someone who was always figuring out things by doing them, and yes, maybe you got a bit lucky in the process, but you were always the brave person who was
Yeah.
always trying to
Yeah, I think there's just one
things.
really, really good saying about luck before we close this out. Uh, I think it was, I don't know who said it, sadly, but credit to them. I think it was like luck, we make our own luck because good luck is when preparation meets opportunity.
Okay.
When you're prepared and an opportunity comes in front of you, you would easily grab it. So that's when you say you're lucky. But if you weren't prepared and an opportunity comes by, you would say, yeah, I was so unlucky. It was right in front of me, but I didn't get it. So I think that's really important for, I think, everyone listening to this or, trying to get somewhere is ke always keep working hard and be prepared because, and if you start thinking that way, you will start seeing opportunities around you, which I feel, makes it much easier.
Really nice, really nice, really nice thing. And maybe we can, again, in our language, we can say, then you would find your product market fit.
Yes,
Then
you
things
can say
would
that.
Okay. Thank you so much, Moise. Thank
Thank
you
you,
so much
same
for
here.
coming in, and thank you so much.
Thank you so much for having me. It was pretty interesting and really nice setup and everything. So
Yeah, thank you. Our
you.
pleasure. Okay, thank you.